Welcome back, everyone, to the International Training Institute of Health Masterclass. And what we're going to be talking about right now is a subject that is ailing even children. Young children are actually getting arthritis because guess what? Oh my gosh, they get that disease too? It's not a disease. It's inflammation of the joint. And when you're going to go out and take your kids to restaurants and give them kiddie meals that are full of sugar and flour, and then give them treats which are full of sugar and flour, they're going to get arthritis. Mm-hmm. And that's the situation. Yep. So we are an inflammation nation, and we are seeing young infants with arthritis.
This needs to stop.
This needs to stop. Yeah. You know what? Parents, I think that, you should all have a test before you're allowed to have children.
Seriously.
And the thing is I know that we aren't taught how to raise children, and we're not taught how to love ourselves. So of course, and we're not taught that we need to protect our children and ourselves from society. Mm-hmm. You actually believe that society systems are working for you. Well, if they were working for you, you wouldn't have inflammation in your joints. Yeah. All right? And 85% of the population has autoimmune disease, and it all starts off as inflammation. It's all about inflammation. Mm-hmm. And it's all about constipation. It's all about contamination. It's all about mutation. Don't you get it yet? And you know what? You actually use the medical system, which is a 911 emergency system for your health care. Well, that's why your family's an emergency. Mm-hmm. All right? You actually think that everything in a supermarket you should take home and eat? You have to be so selective. Did you know that in a supermarket, all you can eat in a supermarket is 15% of the food? Did you know that in a health food store, you can only eat about 60% of the food? So understand something. Even a health food store isn't a health food store. Understand something. If you want to go out and take your family to eat a healthy meal, you might find for every 50 places to eat, you might find one place that is healthy to eat. Yep. So understand something. Until we're going to recognize that we need to open up our eyes and we need to really say, no, we're drawing a line. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're only going to bring health home. We're only going to bring love home. We're only going to feed our children well. And it doesn't matter what other people are feeding their children, because it does matter, but it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. You need to feed your children properly, and they would never get sick. They wouldn't have all these colds and flus, and they wouldn't have all these earaches, and they wouldn't have to go to the doctor to get the antibiotics, then to kill their immune system, because you just knocked their bacteria out of their system, which is their immune system, by the way. And then you wouldn't be giving them cold and flu medicine, and you wouldn't be giving them baby aspirin, because guess what? God created the body, and we were created to create. Why don't we just start acting like it? So, arthritis. That's why everybody has arthritis. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Everybody has painful joints. That's what arthritis is. You just didn't go to the doctor and he didn't put the stamp on you.
Say you're diagnosed.
And then from the arthritis, you're going to go and not get treated properly, and we're going to find out how it's a slippery slope called the domino effect of disease. Abby?
All right. So I'm going to read the definition of arthritis just so everybody understands exactly what it is, even though we kind of already explained it. Arthritis is the swelling and tenderness of one or more of your joints. The main symptoms of arthritis are joint pain and stiffness, which typically worsen with age. The most common types of arthritis are osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah. And they only worsen with age because you just become more toxic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay? All right, you become more toxic. What does your breath smell like? What does your poop smell like? What does your underarm smell like? Okay, how wrinkled are you? How dehydrated are you? How stiff are you from all the beef jerky that you're now made out of because of the inflammation when you first had arthritis, which was painful joints?
Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest thing, is that all of these conditions are forming because of that lifestyle, because you're not making those lifestyle changes. Even if we've all been there. We were all raised by people who maybe didn't know exactly what to give us, right? So we've all been there. We've all been down the road of unhealthy eating and different things like that.
We are addictive personalities, and we are a nation of addicted people. We're addicted.
All of us have experienced pain and stiffness and inflammation in our joints. So if we really master our lifestyle and follow the perfect day and take the right anti-inflammatory herbs and different things that are going to help with creating healthy joints, then we're not going to have that domino effect.
Let's just stop putting things in that are causing inflammation. I mean, do you actually, when you go to grab something, do you go, will this food heal me or will this destroy me? No, you say, well, yeah, I'm addicted to this and it will fit in my mouth.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So after arthritis, and you don't make the right changes, it becomes osteoarthritis. So osteoarthritis is the most common form of arthritis, affecting millions of people worldwide. It occurs when the protective cartilage that cushions the ends of your bones wears down over time. Referred to as wear and tear disease, age, gender, joint injuries, genetics, repeated stress on a joint, certain metabolic diseases all play a role in the development of osteoarthritis according to the medical system.
Okay, so what we're reading is Abby's reading everything that's according to the medical system, right? And understand something. Okay, so I'm 63. So am I old? Do I look older than when I was 43? Yeah, I do. But the reality is, I feel better than when I was 43 because I'm bringing my game back. It's my game. It's not their game. It's not no one else's game. I'm tightening up the reins. I'm learning to love myself more and more, whereas most people never even recognize that self-love, self-care is anything got to do with life. We gave away our care. We don't even care. I can't even care anymore. Well, of course you can't. You don't have any energy to care, all right? And that's because you were taught that self-love is something dirty. And how's that working for you? So understand that I will dramatize things in all my shows. I'll kind of poke at you like the bear, okay? And I'm poking at you because I'm not trying to poke at you. I'm trying to get behind where your subconscious is and let you know that you're running belief systems that you don't even know you're running. Unless you can tell me that you're experiencing joy 95% of the day, then you're not the master of your mind. You're not the master of your body. And the reality is that the majority of the population experience 2% joy a day. And the maximum is 5% joy a day. And then tell me I'm wrong. So understand something. The only reason why you go to osteoarthritis is because, yes, I know you don't know better, but did you do your homework? Did you do some research? Did you take massive action? No, you didn't. You just left it up to people that were using you and selling you off by the pound. And osteoarthritis is just that you're so bloody inflamed that you're now stealing the calcium from your bones and you got holes in your bones, and the calcium doesn't leave your body. It goes and cements up your organs and your tendons and your ligaments and your tissues, and now you're as stiff as a board.
Yeah, it really needs to buffer down the acidity from the lifestyle choices we're making, so the calcium comes in to buffer that down. And the medical system does treatments for osteoarthritis, and it includes anti-inflammatories, physical therapy, cortisone injections, or joint replacement.
So here's the deal. So we know that cortisone injections after 1 to 2 years will actually deteriorate the muscles that they went into. And then when you're talking about replacements, whether it's a hip replacement, a knee replacement, or anything, that's a foreign object. You can just get a little sliver in your foot and you'll get pus and irritation. What do you think it's doing to your body? Look at, I'm not saying it's not amazing. It's amazing when somebody gets into a car accident or something and they need some kind of replacement. That's different. And then that person still needs to take on a really tight anti-inflammatory lifestyle. But to actually know better and wear things out because you're actually running hate programs on a subconscious level, well, you must know it. You're in pain all the time. You can't sleep properly. You're grumpy and you don't know why. Well, because your body, you're attacking your body. What do you think autoimmune disease is? Autoimmune disease, look up the definition, is the body attacking itself. But if you really want the real definition, it's you, okay, asleep at the wheel, attacking yourself, running programs that are close to hate programs on an unconscious, subconscious level that you've been taught by the systems because they're selling you off by the pound. So that's why. And you can reverse osteoarthritis. You can replace all the calcium back into the bones. We're not going to get into that now, but we know how to do that. And you can do it within 9 months to 12 months. Okay? And the itis is just inflammation. That's going to leave when you stop having an inflammatory lifestyle and inflammatory thoughts, which are negative thoughts about yourself and fearful thoughts about your world that you live in. Okay?
On to the next.
Yes.
Rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic inflammatory disorder that can affect more than just your joints. An autoimmune disorder, rheumatoid arthritis, occurs when your immune system mistakenly attacks your own body's tissues.
Okay, so here's the deal. So now you've just moved up. Now you get to move up to a higher level. So the longer that it goes that you don't get the proper care, okay, that you truly need, all of these are the same thing. You know, they're just worse because you're getting worse because you haven't gotten treated. You've gotten mistreated.
Get worse and worse.
That's right. Pimple to a boil. Pimple to a boil.
Boil
and you know,
to a cyst.
and a fibroid to a tumor. What are you going to do now? Okay, so guess what? That's continue to happen out there because the pharmaceuticals have a strong hold on the medical system, and that's that. And I don't care how nice your doctor is and if he has a beautiful white smile, okay? The reality is, who does he work for? All right.
So the medical cause of rheumatoid arthritis, doctors don't know what starts this process, although they say genetic components appear.
Okay. So we know that it's not genetics. That was proven already. And it was one of the biggest studies that were ever done. It was called the Genome Project. Go look it up, and you'll find out the genetics have nothing to do with this. Okay, and they're still rattling on about it. And if they were to come out and tell the truth, that would mean that you're responsible. You've always been responsible, and they would have to give your power back. Okay.
And some other reasons that they say it could be caused are your gender, your age, your weight, environmental exposures, are all playing a role in developing rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay, so you can't be male or female because that could be a problem, and you can't age.
Yeah, no.
All right.
And environmental exposures for sure.
Yeah, well, no,
weight,
but that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
You're not protecting yourself from your environmental exposures like you should be doing.
Yeah, you know, like, and do you even know how? You probably don't. So we're not picking on anybody out there. So understand this. This is not, well, he's not very nice. No, the reality is we're trying to stir it up. Did you ever hear that? Got to stir it up. We got to see what's in there. We got to shake it up, you know, because if we just have like a few people out there going, wow, he's so right. Honey, we can do this. Not, well, you know, pass me the Tostitos.
So the standard medical approach to treating rheumatoid arthritis includes anti-inflammatory medications, corticosteroids, physical therapy, and for more severe cases, surgery.
But we just heard that a second ago.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Okay? All right. So the difference with us is that therapy is going to be similar, but we're just going to have to, if you've got a 20-foot hole, we got to build you a 20-foot ladder. We are not going to let you down because we are going to make sure when you come to us, let's say you really wanted to take this thing. Well, you could get a perfect day consultation with us. And when you find out how much it's going to cost, you're going to want to do it. And then when you do that, we're going to actually send you the information about the consultation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give you free rights to call Abby, myself, the rest of the staff, and we're going to keep tweaking you for a lifetime. Now you're going, how can they do that with tens of thousands of people? Well, because guess what? When the program works, you won't be calling anymore. You'll be having other people call you because you'll be the light for their life. Okay?
That's what we see all the time with all of our clients.
Yeah. So, you know, we talk a good game, but we also back it up. We back it up with our consultations have a money-back guarantee. Our treatments have a money-back guarantee. And now I'm going to say, is the therapist you're going to or the practitioner you're going to, are they giving you a money-back guarantee? And why are we doing it? Because we know that we can't lose, because we know that you want to be pain-free. We know you want energy, and we know that you want a beautiful life, and you just haven't found it yet. And we're trying to say, come on over here. you got nothing to lose except everything to gain.
Because we know how to give you what you want.
Exactly.
That's right. But we know how to show you where it is. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that wraps up arthritis. And after this, we have saved the best for last. We are going to be talking about heart conditions in the
Because
next
it's
episode.
all about the heart. It's all about passion. It's all about love. And it's all about filling your heart up. Okay? So we'll see you in the next show.
Thanks for watching.
See you there.
Have a beautiful day.